Alright, today I'm going to give you guys a detailed look at the Sentinel figure, and it is Gwen Stacy, Spider-Gwen with Spider-Ham. This been delayed, I think, a few times or something, and finally is here. And ooh, on the back shows a nice picture of Spider-Gwen with Spider-Ham, and yeah, so let's get into it. Alright, let's start off with the accessories. Bottom tray, we have a pair of hands with spider webs attached to them. And then we have the base and the articulated arms for Spider-Gwen. And top tray, we have, let's go from left here. We have an alternate Spider-Ham head sculpt, a mallet, 3 hands, and then 3 more hands, and then a camera, and then we have Spider-Ham right there in 2 pieces, so you just gotta put them together. And then we have Gwen in her school outfit. It's more of a statuette than a figure. This one is limited articulation figure, let's call it that. And then we have the Gwen second head, and then a hood down. And then we have Spider-Ham's legs right there in the pose, and then webbing. And then we have a bunch of hands, and then is that a cell phone? Yes, it is. It's a cell phone, bunch of hands, and there's the figure, and then an extra head sculpt, and that's everything from Sentinel. Yeah, so quite a lot of accessories for this figure. Especially for interchangeable parts where you could swap out and turn Gwen into normal Gwen, human. Well, no, she's already human there. It's just without the spider costume on. Alright, so let us take a look at the figure itself first. Now, let's see. Gwen, the hood, it's a little strange to me. It looks really separated. Because I guess you're seeing a lot of the neck, so it looks like that's just a hood, not part of the outfit. It just looks a little strange to me, the way they sculpted this. Yeah, it's just too high up. I think it should really rest on the shoulders, and yeah, but not up like that where you can see a gap. So now it looks like a hat, a separate hat that she has on. So yeah. But everything else looks fantastic. She has a ball hinge shoulder, and then bicep. There's a swivel, and then double jointed elbows. Really smooth. I like it. Tight yet smooth. And then I believe this is just a single jointed wrist. It just pegs in, and that's it. And then as for the torso, you can see arch back, crunch. And then as for the lower legs, we have ball. Are they ball joints? Yeah, they are ball joints. And here the legs can be lowered, I think. No, cannot. Then her legs could go up about that much. Ooh, quite a bit. And then the knees double jointed and folds all the way in. And then she has a ball hinge ankle and toes articulation as well. It's really stiff on the toes articulation, but yeah, it does pivot left and right, so that's good for the ankle. So yeah, there's everything for Gwen, Spider-Gwen. Articulation wise, it's really good. They said to remove the head, you have to take this portion out. That way you can pop it off. And there's the hood. Actually, I really don't like the hood version of this. So, I mean, I actually, no, if I put this on, I mean, I could put her head on, then that makes it a little more natural looking. But if I put this back on, it looks weird too. Spider-Gwen without the hood on, still in this mask mode, then yeah, it looks a little weird. But if I were to put Gwen Stacy head sculpt on this, it would look better. there you go. A lot of people don't like this head sculpt because I think the nose looks a little too big on her. Let's zoom in so you guys could be the judge of that. Let me pull back a little bit. So yeah, the eyes are they are a little big as well, and the nose does look like it's a little bit too big. And what's with those two lines that are right up by his right up his what is that piece called? Right up above the nose. I forgot what that section is called, but there are two pieces on there sculpted on, which doesn't look nice at all. Don't know why they did that, but yeah, likeness is not that great. I think the best Gwen Stacy head sculpt from the Spiderverse would be SHF. I think they did the second movie version. I think that one looks really good. And then this one has a removable hairpiece. This portion is removable, so you can give her the padded down hairstyle of this. Yeah, so you could interchange that to either that or the looser version, which is right here. I guess a more shaved version. There's the difference between the two. One is shaved off even more, one is not. So yeah, I think I prefer this head sculpt much more with this hairstyle. Even though she's looking over to the side a little bit, but it's a little more natural looking. And the nose doesn't, yeah, they both look kind of big, but this one looks a little bit better for some reason. But yeah, the eyes, yeah, I don't like it. They're just too wide, too big. Overall, they're just too big. But still, I mean, it's still a nice head sculpt overall. But yeah, as far as likeness, I don't think it looks that much like Spider-Gwen from the movie. There's the rest of her body. The pattern on it is nice. Everything's good. Paint job on it is nice too. I'm happy with the paint job on this figure. Yeah. So let us interchange her to the school version of Gwen. So I think you're supposed to pop this off, and then what are you supposed to pop off? Let me see. Okay, so once you pop this off, they ask you to pop the legs apart as well. So I don't get it. I don't understand why that is needed. I'll show you why. Because on the skirt itself, the panty section is already in there. It's built in. I don't know why they need to build that in there though. They could have easily just have her with this piece already. Why not just attach all of this up to the body itself instead of having you pop these legs off too? I don't get it. Honestly, I don't get why they need to do that. It's not like her leg's gonna pop right through, and now you're making it a lot harder for people to pop the legs in there together too, because now you have that piece stuck in there. So how are you gonna get this leg to pop in? Because yeah, it's just not smart what they're how they designed this. It's just not smart at all. I don't get it. It's gonna be impossible to pop this leg on. It's so stupid the way they did this. Alright, I'm gonna take that piece off. I'm just gonna pry this piece off. Yeah, it's glued down, but I could take it off. It's no big deal, but yeah, I don't understand why they did it this way. Alright, so here I went ahead and took the piece off. Here's right here the panties, I guess, the panty section. This one is the front, and this the back is glued down to this skirt here. It makes no sense for them to even have that piece in there. It just doesn't make sense, because imagine if I'm putting this together. So this side is easy. You could just slide it through like that. But then if you think about it, you have the skirt which is covering the surrounding. How the hell are you gonna put this piece on there without there's just no way of pushing this piece in there while the skirt is wrapped around. So yeah, so it makes no sense. It's much easier to put it together this way when it's just the hip section. See, generally you would put that together like that, and that's fine. That's easy to do, just like that. And then all you have to do is just put this over. It's not like it's gonna go right through, because the hips is wide enough and the waistline is narrow enough where it won't pass through. So why do they need to create this piece and stick it inside the skirt? It makes no sense whatsoever. So that's just dumb. Whatever they did, whatever they were thinking of doing, it just makes no sense whatsoever. So almost put the wrong section on. So this is the top half. So let's see if I could pop this on here. Oh god, it's such a tight fit. Oh my god, it's not popping through. Don't understand. Maybe I need to cut this section off too. I need to cut that whole portion off. But you know what? In the meantime, I'm just gonna show you like this. I'm not even gonna pop everything on. So there's how Gwen would look. God damn it! All right, so here's how she would look in her school outfit, right there. And I'm not going to touch her because the legs are not attached. The lower half is not attached to the top half. So I'm just going to show you this way. And this is how she looks. I think she looks fantastic the way she is right now. And here's how she looks from the back. And as I've mentioned earlier, she has limited articulation, so head can move, but the arms would not. Both arms cannot move. So around the waist, there's a ball joint right there, and the legs, of course, they can move freely. But top half is pretty much a statue, yeah. But the head is, you could pop it off, interchange it with the other head sculpt with the big eyes. But I think this is the better head sculpt out of the two. And here's Spider-Ham lower half, and then the head is right there. I just pop them together. Let me see if I could. Oh, I might need a hairdryer to soften up the plastic of this one too. So yeah, it's getting a little too hard to pop that in as well. So let's see if this head is a little bit easier. Nope. Oh, these are so hard to pop in. The heck. So let me see. Yeah, I hate these. I'm gonna pop the lower half off. I hate the fact that I constantly have to use the hair dryer to pop everything in, anything in and out. But lower half. Come on. Oh god. I'm gonna take the arms off first. Well, no, I'm not gonna take the arms off. Oh god. Alright, so Spider-Ham, lower half is popped off right here. There's the peg right there. It's the bottom. And then I could pop the other legs on here. So there he is. Now he's in a nice pose right there. So you know what? I'm gonna have to be right back. Alright, finally, here's Spider-Ham, and you can see the lower legs, really cool. And then I went ahead and popped the head on, so now he's lunging. Well, he's looking extremely proud right now. But he won't be able to stand like this. He's just going to topple over because his head is just too heavy, and the weight distribution is just not correct at the moment. So yeah, but if I'm holding him up, then you could kind of see him. This is a great pose, actually. Yeah, for Spider-Ham. Whoop. Yeah, but yeah, it's a great looking little figure. I guess, because he does have interchangeable hands, so yeah, it is a figure. So as far as articulation, arms on ball joints, and then the head is on a ball joint, and then the waist, there's a swivel, so you can kind of rotate his legs a little bit too. So you can kind of get him to do something like this. Now it's a completely different pose in a way. Yeah. So kind of like that. So that's cool. Yeah, there's a lot of accessories, a lot for you to do with this set here. Given that how much items you have for Spider-Ham and also for Gwen, for Spider-Gwen. Yeah, you do get a lot of stuff, and articulation on these figures are quite good. I like the smoothness of Sentinel. Let's see, did I pop it all the way in? Yeah, okay, head is on, and so there. And then as far as posability, I mean, you can get her to do all types of poses, all types of Spider-Man, Spider-Woman-ish, or Spider-People type of poses. You can definitely get her to do all of them with no issues whatsoever. So yeah, that's why I like Sentinel so much, is because the posability and the smoothness of the joints, but they don't feel cheap. And smoothness, but does not mean they're loose. They're still pretty stiff. The joints are still good tolerance, and just overall a better feel to the figures than SHF or Mayfix, in my opinion. Alright, and here's a height comparison between all three of them. I don't know if this is correct. Looks like Gwen is the shortest. I don't think she is the shortest. I thought she was taller than Miles. But yeah, it looks kind of strange that Miles is actually taller than Gwen, and I get that Peter B. Parker is taller than Miles. Yeah, but I thought Gwen was taller than her. Taller than Miles. But yeah, she looks. Yeah, I don't know why. On camera, she looks a little off. But let me put them back to back. Yeah, I don't think this is correct. Miles, I don't think is taller than Gwen here. Yeah, that's a shame. But yeah, there you go, I guess. Yeah, actually now I'm a little disappointed with the fact that she is shorter. Alright, so at the end of the day, is this figure worth getting? I don't know. That all depends, because this figure, I purchased it off AmiAmi. It was 102, but with shipping, it'll probably be 130, somewhere around there. If you have other Sentinel stuff, then maybe it's worth it for you, but if you have the SHF, I would say just stick with the SHF. I don't think this is worth it if you already have the SHF to get this. But yeah, if you have the other Sentinel figures, then you probably will get this as well. Yeah, so worth it, I guess. I guess kinda, yeah, I would say so, because Spider-Ham does come with a lot of accessories for you to mess with, and Gwen does have a lot of accessories as well, and the fact that she could switch from Spider-Gwen to just Gwen Stacy outfit, so that's cool. I like that. So 102 is actually not that bad, but once it gets to the US, depends on other online retailer, they might charge you a little bit more, maybe 130, 140, somewhere around there. So at that price, I think it's still worth it, and yeah, because that's pretty much how much I pay, including shipping and everything. So yeah, so there you go. There's Spider-Gwen with the Spider-Ham from Sentinel. Thanks for watching.